Welcome, my dear students. So excited to meet you again in another episode of our program for English language for first prep under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. أهلا بكم أعزائي الطلبة في حلقة جديدة من برنامجنا للغة الإنجليزية للصف الأول الإعدادي تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. Let's start. Okay. As we were talking in the previous session or the previous episode, we were talking about Unit 1, My Family and Me. احنا قلنا في الحلقات اللي فاتت ان احنا كنا بنتكلم على عيلتي وعليا. My interests, my hobbies, my family, the members of my family, and how to use present simple in statements, in questions, and in negative. Okay? Today we are going to start Unit 2. Okay? It's my favorite subject. When I say the title, it's my favorite subject, what comes to my mind? I'm talking about the school day, the school activities, and the school subjects. Okay? Excellent. طيب, let's see. Let's read the main objectives of our episode today or Unit 2. What we are going to learn. Reading descriptions of schools around the world. Okay, we'll start by reading and we'll start to describe all the schools around the world. Writing, how to write a paragraph about your journey to school or a paragraph about your daily life. Listening, a discussion about timetables. Speaking, asking and answering about school and timetables. And language, we have adverbs of frequency and the possessive S. تمام? Let's start. As we said, the title of our unit is It's My Favorite Subject. يعني, my main concern in this unit is talking about the school subject. Okay? The school subjects. طيب. Let's have some examples of the school subjects. We have English, math, music, art, geography, and geography is a branch of the social studies. يعني فرع من فروع مادة الدراسات الاجتماعية. Information technology أو ال IT. History, another branch of social studies. Science, physical education, biology, and drama. Okay, these are the main school subjects that we have in our school day. يعني إيه school subjects؟ يعني المواد اللي أنا بدرسها في خلال اليوم الدراسي. Okay. Let's start by English. And we know that English is our favorite subject. Okay? تمام. What's the meaning of English? English is the language of England or the United Kingdom. English هي اللغة الرسمية لإنجلترا أو للولايات المتحدة. طيب. It is the most popular language all over the world. هي اللغة الأكثر استخداماً والأكثر تعارفاً في العالم. تمام؟ English. Arabic, our native language, لغتنا, okay? Arabic, it is the language of the Arabs and it's spoken by more than 150 million people around Middle East and Africa. بيتكلمها حوالي أكتر من 150 مليون إنسان في الشرق الأوسط وفي أفريقيا. تمام؟ Arabic. Math. Math is a study of numbers, shapes, and through it we can use calculations or calculating process like division, like multiplying, like adding or subtracting. Okay? يعني الماث هو الرياضيات وهو اللي بنستخدم فيه كل العمليات الحسابية زي الجمع والطرح والضرب والقسمة etc. Math. We have science. Science is the subject in which we can learn about chemistry, biology, and physics. يعني we can learn about chemical substances and their interactions، العناصر الكيميائية والتفاعلات اللي بتحصل بينها، البيولوجي، living organisms and their systems والأجهزة اللي بيستخدموها في حياتهم، الفيزيكس والفيزيكال phenomena زي اللايتنينج، الثاندر، الويت، الفورس etc. Home economics. Home economics is the study in which I can learn about cooking, how can I cook and use a needlework or any activity which is related to the household activities. الهوم economics الاقتصاد المنزلي اللي فيها بتعلم الطبخ، بتعلم شغل الإبرة، بتعلم أي activity له علاقة بالأعمال المنزلية. الهوم economics. Drama. Drama is the subject or the course in which I can learn how to act, the acting on the theater or on the stage, or how to use my body language, my facial expressions to transfer a conflict or a state to the audience. الدراما هي المادة اللي أنا بتعلم فيها التمثيل على المسرح، وبقدر استخدم فيها البادي لانجوج بتاعتي والفيشل اكسبريشنز، تعابير الوجه بتاعتي، عشان اقدر اوصل للجمهور الكونفليكت او الصراع اللي بيحصل جوه المسرحيه. تمام؟ اوكي. Religion. Religion is the subject that focuses or emphasizes the beliefs, the instructions and principles of my religion. Or how can I apply these principles in my daily life. Religion التربية الدينية اللي فيها بيبقى التركيز على التعليم والمبادئ والأوامر بتاعة الدين، وإزاي أنا أقدر أطبق التعليم دي في حياتي اليومية. Religion. Computer studies. Computer studies is the study of using computers, programming and technology. And this subject is very essential and very important in our daily life or our modern life. الكمبيوتر ستاديز اللي هي how to use technology، ازاي بنستخدم التكنولوجيا والبروجرامز والكمبيوترز في حياتنا. اوكي؟ وهي حاجة مهمة جدا في حياتنا اليومية. اوكي. طيب. Let's go to the reading part. Okay? We have a text. We have to read this text to know about the information in this text. But first, I have to scan about an information. What's the meaning of the word scan? Look quickly at the text. When does school finish? Here I have a question asking me about the time that the school finish. Okay? طيب. I have to scan. Shall I read the whole text? No. To scan means to have a general look or a quick look about a text to try to find or to have a specific information, to know a specific information. Scanning. When does school finish? Let's scan together. Okay, look at this. School finish at 4 o'clock. School finishes at 4 o'clock. تمام؟ يبقى هنا أنا عملت سكاننج بإني أقدر أحاول أوصل لإنفورميشن، معلومة جوه التكست بطريقة سريعة without reading the whole text. تمام؟ أوكي. Let's read بقى the whole text. This text is about Akio. Akio is a girl who lives in Nairobi, and Nairobi is the capital of Kenya. يعني إيه the capital؟ يعني العاصمة. نيروبي هي عاصمة كينيا. تمام؟ Okay. Let's read about Akio daily life. Okay. I'm Akio. I live in Nairobi in Kenya. This is a typical day for me. What is the meaning of the word typical? Typical means usual, ordinary, عادي. يوم عادي ما فيهوش أي اختلاف عن أي يوم في حياتي. A typical day for me. On school days, I get up at 6:30. I usually have breakfast with my family. أنا عادة بصحى في أيام الدراسة الساعة 6:30 وعادة بتناول الفطار مع عيلتي. My school is far away. What's the meaning of far away? بعيدة جدا. My school is far away, so we never walk there. عمرنا ما بنقدر نمشي ليها. طيب بنعمل ايه؟ So Dad drive us there. My mom and Dad drive us there. It always takes a long time because the roads are busy. وعادة بناخد وقت طويل جدا في الطريق لأن الطرق بتبقى زحمة قوي. When we hear the bell at 8 o'clock, we go to the school hall. Hey, when we read the bell, it's a sign that the school day starts. لما بسمع صوت الجرس بنروح الساعة 8 بنروح كلنا للسكول هول، لقاعة المدرسة. طيب we have 4 lessons, then it's break. What's the meaning of break? Hey, the time for to have rest or to play or to eat something between the sessions. Okay, break. I usually talk with my friends in the playground, but sometimes we go to the library to read some books. احنا عادة بنقعد نتكلم أنا وصحابي في البريك، بس sometimes بنروح اللايبرري عشان نقرأ كتب. We have lunch at 12:30. School finishes at 4 o'clock. When I get home, لما برجع المنزل, I have something to eat. بتناول أي حاجة كده أكلها. Then I always do my homework. وببدأ أعمل الهومورك بتاعي على طول. طيب, my brother and I usually watch TV before we go to bed at about 8:30. يبقى أنا وأخويا بنتفرج على التلفزيون قبل ما نروح للنوم. تمام؟ I have a busy day. أنا عندي يوم مشحون ومشغول. أوكي؟ تمام. This is the daily life or the daily routine of Akio. Okay, let's have some questions to check our understanding. Look at the words in bold. Look at the highlighted words in the text. Okay? Match the words and the definitions. We have to match the definitions in the questions and the highlighted words or the words in bold. Let's start. You can find a lot of books here. Where? Where should I find books? Where should I read or borrow books? Exactly, in the library. In the library. يبقى المكان اللي بقدر أقرأ فيه كتب أو أستعير فيه كتب هو المكتبة. Number 2, it's in a school you play games here. Where is the place where you can play games or to have rest where your friends? In the playground. تمام. In the playground. في الملعب. Okay. Number 3. It rings when a lesson starts and finishes. It rings when a lesson starts and finishes. It is the bell. Okay? ها. bell يعني الجرس. Exactly. It's a very big room for a lot of students and teachers. مكان كبير بيتجمع فيه ال students وال teachers. A hall. قاعة. تمام؟ Okay. This means usual. We have said it before. Hey, the meaning of usual is typical. Typical يعني عادي. Usual or ordinary. تمام؟ Okay. Usual. Okay, after reading the text, let's answer some WH questions. تمام؟ Okay. How does Akio get to school? ازاي Akio بتروح السكول؟ احنا قلنا ان Akio never walks to school because it's far away. بعيدة جدا. Okay? يبقى she goes to school by car. She goes to school by car. طيب. Why does it take a long time? احنا قلنا they take a long time in their trip to the school. Why? Because the roads are very busy. الشوارع أو الطرق بتبقى زحمة جدا. طيب. What time does school start? المدرسة بتبدأ إمتى؟ Exactly. It starts at 8 o'clock. It starts at 8 o'clock. What do Akiyu and her friends do at break? What do Akiyu and her friends do at break? احنا قلنا أكيو وأصحابها بيعملوا إيه في البريك؟ They talk together or they go to the library to read some books. يبقى they talk to each others and sometimes they go to the library to read books. Okay. When does Akiyu go to bed? أكيو بتنام إمتى؟ She goes to bed at 8:30. At 8:30. تمام؟ الساعة 8:30 بالظبط بتنام. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to another important point in our lesson, which is time. Okay? But let's explain it on the board. Let's go. Okay, as we were talking about time. If someone asks me about time, how can I tell him? Okay, I have two ways to tell about time. As we know, the hour includes or consists of 60 minutes. طيب, if I divide this hour to two halves, it will be 30 minutes and 30 minutes, okay? طيب, if I divide the hour to 4 quarters, each quarter will be 15 minutes. تمام؟ Okay. يعني, for example, if I have, this is the hour, okay? This is the clock. If I want to talk about 15 minutes, 5, 5, and 5. Here in 3, I can use the word 15 minutes, or instead of, I can use the word quarter, okay? Quarter. تمام؟ طيب. If I want to talk about the 30 minutes, the half of the hour, okay? I can say 30 minutes or half. طيب, here, if I want to talk about 45 minutes, should I say 3 quarters? Or I can say, for example, 10, a quarter to 10. يعني إيه الكلام ده؟ يعني, let's have an example. Okay. When I have the two arrows, I have the long arrow on 3, the short arrow on 3, and I have the long arrow on 9. How can I tell the time in this clock? Okay, it will be a quarter to 3. A quarter to 3. يعني إيه الكلام ده؟ يعني 3 إلا ربع. بدل ما أقول 45 minutes, I can say a quarter to 3. لأن هنا I can use the word past and the word to. The word past معناها و. يعني I can say 3 وربع أو 3 ونص. I can say مثلا 3:30 or 4 or 4:15. أوكي؟ هنا أنا بتكلم على حاجة بزيادة وكذا. طيب, if I want to say إلا بقى 2, I'll use the word to. Okay? يعني it will be a quarter to 3. A quarter to 3. تمام؟ خلاص. طيب, let's have another example. If I want to say I have the short hand or the short arrow on 12 and the long arrow on 6. It will be 12:30. 12:30. 12:30. طيب, is there another way to tell the time in this clock? Yes, sure. I can say 12:30. 12:30. It will be 12:30. Okay. طيب. The last one. If I say a short arrow on 1 and the long hand or the long arrow on 3, it will be exactly a quarter past. عشان أنا هنا بزود a quarter past 1. تمام؟ يبقى a quarter past 1. I can write this time in another way. I can say 1:15. 1:15. تمام؟ Got the idea? Okay. Okay. Read these sentences together. Let's read these sentences together. 9:15 means a quarter past 9 because I have 15 minutes. يبقى I can say a quarter past 9. طيب 10:45. Can I say 3/4 past 10? No. I can say a quarter to 11. يعني 11 إلا ربع. 2 هنا معناها إلا يا ولاد. Okay? A quarter to 11. Or I can say 10:45. 10:45. تمام؟ طيب 11:05. I can say it 5 past 11 or I can say it 11:05. Okay? تمام؟ The last one 11:30 or half past 11. Half past 11. تمام؟ Okay, let's read about the time in this board. On this board, hey, here we have 10:15. 10:15. It's a digital clock. يبقى I'll say it 10:15. Okay. Here, hey, the long arrow is on 6, and the short arrow or the short hand on 1. It will be, hey, 1:30. 1:30. تمام؟ يعني 1:15. طيب. 17:30. What's the meaning of 17? يعني ايه 17 دي؟ احنا المفروض ان احنا بنقول لغاية 12. بس here we can subtract the 12 from 17. It will be 5:30. اوكي؟ هتبقى 35 دقيقة. أو هنقول half past 5. تمام؟ طيب. Here the long arrow is on 5. And the short arrow is on 7. Here I can say 7:25. Let's count كده 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. يبقى it will be 7:25. تمام؟ Okay. 23 again. If we subtract 12 from 23, it will be 11. 11:55. تمام. The last one. Here we have the long arrow or the long hand or 9 and the short arrow on 8. It will be quarter to 8. Quarter to 8. يعني 8:15. I hope that you got this part of our session about time and how you can tell about time. Okay. Now, let's summarize all what we have taken in this episode. First, we were talking about the school subjects, and we have to tell about time, and we have the reading part which related to Akio. Okay? I hope that you enjoyed our session. So excited to be with you, and thank you so much for watching me. See you next time, inshallah. Bye.